Alright. Maswati Matters has been skona kona again. Kuse headquarters ya mapolisi la boskona kona Maswati Matters. Sibese Maswati situation by petition ya gobosha ga bogela pabo tabo bonene. Ambago tsiba kidney pevela saka Iswatini. Speaker Live Social and Democratic News. Sise police headquarters sebenza Afrika.
Shine. Thank you, comrades. But it's SAPS and driver with Toyota Etios, the silver. Registration number HR49MS. Which I question is la pagekona pagega. Amada. The fighting spirit of the people of Swaziland, long live! Long live the fighting spirit of Comrade Mario Masugu, long live! Long live the fighting spirit of Comrade Amos Betty, long live! Long live the fighting spirit of Comrade Tunad Masego, long live! Long live the fighting spirit of Comrade Pakete, long live! Long live Comrade Mtadeni, long live! Long live Comrade Promise of Abuya Kulu, long live! Ina Comrade Pakwaza Kina! Ina Commander TK Kina! Ina Promise of Abuya Kulu Kina! Amanda! Viva Putebo, 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 viva! Viva Swanibo, 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 viva! Viva CPS, CPS, viva! Viva NNC, viva! Viva SFTF, viva! Viva UT, viva! Viva SPNM, viva! Amanda! Viva EFF Swaziland, viva! Viva EFF South Africa, viva! Viva Costatu, viva! Viva SACP, viva! And you shall see viva ANC complete. Thank you very much, comrades. Ikabala mixipong wakat tuwe. Nawang babele program babisana la comrade Zweli Lamin. Comrades, today we are gathered here because there is a political crisis in Swaziland. And the political crisis that we are facing in Swaziland is made worse by the South African government that is failing to fighting spirit of the people of Swaziland. Long live! Thank you very much, comrades. And but I was just giving a brief background. The political crisis that we are facing in Swaziland is made even worse by the South African government that is failing to act against the government of Mswati. They are allowing Mswati to do as he pleases in South Africa, which breaches the border and sends his police officers to come and attack Emaswati, Eswatini, and the SAPS iyamyekela. So lamuhla sitosho la uthi sicela kungaphindi kwendeke. Mswati must never ever come to South Africa and abduct Emaswati aye nawo Eswatini ayowabulala. Just like we condemned it when the apartheid government was doing it, we expect our brothers and sisters in South Africa to condemn it just like we did. Amandla! Comrades, ndawucela nje makabane ukuthi letikhulumi letawutala ngaphambili zame kuba timfishane because we only have until 1:30 sila. So stawucela ama-comrades abe mafishane. Ema-organizations lesitawuqala ngawo, sitawuqala ngala ma-organizations la akalitholi lithuba le-EDECO lekukhuluma. So the first organization to come to the podium ndawapita njengamathathu ukuthi batowukhona kulandzelana abashakutele. Itawuba iSwadepa, itawube irepresentwe ngicomrade Mathokoza Sikhonze, kube khona i-SFDF etawukhulunyelwa ngicomrade Sihle, kube khona neSwatcow ngethemba ukuthi itawukhulunyelwa ngicomrade Sticks. Amandla!
Amanda! Viva Swadepa, Swadepa, viva! Amanda! Viva the MTM, viva! Viva! Comrades, sasa thuba lebonga kakhulu lethuba. Lokukhulumisa sibe sisibonako la. Ekuthaneni kuna Dr. Mkhulu Losimude Commander. Wathi amthathile lo commander ngendlela amthathe ngayo. Amthatha emaphoyisa amthocharisha endaweni yalapha amgcine khona. Baphindze futhi balake nekuthi phindze futhi aye esibhedlela. Bese kuyinkinga kakhulu ke lo. Siyacela ke kwababuka umthetho eveni lase Republic of South Africa ukuthi bayibukete indzaba abduction human trafficking ukuthi ihamba ifike bakulesimo lesikiso. Sente futhi sisho ukuthi asikakhohlwa solo siyalila ngemassacre lenteka ngaJune 2021 lapho khona salahlwa khona bosisi bethu nabobhuti bethu. Siyakubheka ke lokho siyakubona ukuthi ema-sacrifice lentiwa ngolabo sisi bethu nabobhuti bethu naye Thulani Maseko. Kusho kona ukuthi mabangaguquka phansi emathuneni bese bayasibheka thina ingabe bethu asikhanza singilento ebekade bayilwe la yini. Lokho sho ukuthi singiswadepa siyaphela futhi siyakhongosela ku-MDM eSwatini ukuthi sihlangane sibe munye kuyiphusheni indzaba uma siyasathi noma siyayathi indzaba lesihlanganisile. Nekwekusho ukuthi mangabe sihlangane sabamunye ngeqiniso eliphele ukuthi siyayithola le democracy. Mase sithoyile futhi kutawusho khululeka kwema-MP zethu comrade Batete, comrade Mthandeni naye comrade Gawuzela lapha khona. Amandla!
Kululeko SWAZI's first democratic front, viva! 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 Multi-stakeholder forum, viva! 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 PPA, PPA, viva! Viva! Eita Swalimo, eita! Eita Putemo, eita! Eita Soyoko, eita! Eita EFF Swaziland, eita! Halala CPS, halala! Halala Swadepa, halala! Qina Swadepa, qina! Maguliwe, Mundvulo Musha, maguliwe! Maguliwe, Swatini, maguliwe! Maguliwe, Mfunzi, maguliwe! Comrades, njengoba kushiwo libuto lami ngisihle wakandwandwe, the president of the Youth League, SWAZI's first democratic front. Ngitela kutawukhulumela SFDF in its entirety. Comrades, solo kusile kuyakhulunywa. Ngicabanga ukuthi I've been covered. Ngiko nje ngiphuta kangakana lokucala lokukhuluma. Comrades, this is lilanga lekugcina la June, one of the saddest months lesinayo eSwatini. Bantu labasha labangangami bayakhumbula ukuthi thina besingakavuli nakahle lamehlo bekungilapho sisihlikihla emehlo nasivelelwa ngileli shwale lasivelela ngaJune 2021. Comrades, we are gathered here because of the government of eSwatini. Lesolo sisho sithi asisayifuni lo hulumende wetinkhundla lokhona. Sithi sibantu labasha baseSwatini singamaswati okay. Sithi thina sesiredi ukuthi sakhe hulumende webantu lo towakhiwa abantu atakhele wona eMaswati hulumende wawo. Comrades, we are gathered here today because kusuka abantu even labo labejwayele ukuthi bona bahlala ngelibhudze entsanyeni yebantu even labo basuke bethe even lekuhamba leli democratic bete batawubamba umuntu bamntshontshe baye naye even labo. This is the utter disrespect lekhonjiswe nguhulumende wamSwati ngekuthi asuke eSwatini atawufuna umuntu lana lebathi kahle ukuthi ulwela inkululeko. Comrades, akakuqali lokho uhulumende waseSwatini ukuthi ahamba antshontshe abantu abende nje. Just yesterday, comrades, emaqabane CPS bekade ayecaleni eMbabane, one of their own was arrested. Nabahayi khalandeleni bayakulalela licala lalo mfunzi lo mfulomusha bathethwe landleleni because comrades, we should also be aware lokuthi sitele imali tekuhamba landleleni ayahayikhala maqabane atfola ilift lamanye asala kalozitha. That is where they were taken yesterday. Babonile ke lamhlanje namhla bababuyisile lana muva emhlanje bayesabeka. Hulumende akaqali ku-abducta eMaswati. Hulumende futhi ubuka kangazuthi akagcini ku-abducta eMaswati nga-comrade commander, the commander of the Solidarity Forces. He is one of our own, comrades. We are here today to challenge emaphoyisa ase South Africa. We are challenging you today ukuthi nibantu bemthetho aseniyibukisise indaba yebantu abatawusuka even labo ngalokho ngasiko emthethweni batawuntshontsha eMaswati la. It is also necessary ukuthi sinikhumbude ukuthi so as long as eSwatini is in this quagmire that we are in, nani umsebenzi wenu uyawuhlala umkhulu because sitawubalekela la kini, sitawubogijima onke malanga sitawubalekela la and athathi lokuthi nidazithini. It is very much necessary, comrades, bonke labase South Africa, to ensure ukuthi eSwatini gets nalakufunako, which is multi-party democracy. You are not ever going to enjoy the democracy that you have in South Africa if eMaswati angakakhululeki, because vele sitawushiya eSwatini nasekushisa sitohlala eSouth Africa siniphikise kabi sinidlele imali yenu sinithathele amathuba emsebenzi, not because siyanethelela kepha kuba akuphileki eSouth Africa. It is for these reasons today that we are gathered here sitawucela kubanjiswa ukuthi lesigebengu lesibitwa ngaDr. Mkhulu lesidayise ngakhomanda asibuyiswe emthethweni atekiswe licala agwetshwe ngoba wende bucala abambisene nahulumende wakangwane. Amandla phansi ngaDr. Mkhulu phansi leliqhegu leleba imali ngekwelapha phansi leliqhegu leli-abducta abantu phansi ngahulumende wetinkhundla phansi. Sengigcina, comrades, it is very much important lokuthi kufuna sale sesibona nyalo ukuthi singakasukumi thina singeMaswati sathi sitathine kude lo mnyelo tasisita yebo namhla sila sifuna ukubanjiswa asifuni kwentelo. It is now important, comrades, we have always been saying, for the revolution we shall live, and for the revolution we shall die. Now, we shall a phrase, for the revolution we shall take a life. Because we are I think I think I want to see failure. I think I think I want to see quality. But nothing. I think title on performing in order to attend the democratic
Comrade Steves.
Manda, Kutengenjani, Viva Putemo, viva! Viva NLC, viva! Viva Swalimo, viva! Viva EFF Swaziland, viva! Viva EFF South Africa, viva! Viva the SAPS, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Mandla! Aweto! Program Director Siyakubingelela nabo bonke bahola bakhona in their own. Comrades, we're to Tabak Fishane. You come from a transport union where we have reaffirmed the position to deal with all troubles that face Emma workers and citizens of the country. We're not ashamed of that. That is why in 2021 we put together a petition that is dealing across problems of workers in society, including political issues. We are saying, comrades, from Popro, we have been with you several times. Our program director, it's investigate kidnappers and killers. We have the answers, comrades. We shall give you. There is no need for investigation. We are going to take these guys that have killed our people, and they have the audacity now to cross territories and come and do it here. Comrades, we are then saying to the progressive forces in Swaziland and SS, let us all put together all the efforts that will shorten the path of our revolution. Comrades, we are not struggling to keep on counting casualties. We are struggling to attain the democracy and the freedom that we want. Let us accelerate all efforts that is going to shorten the rule Emaswati. We have got no doubt he is the problem that is actually obliterating the country and the country. As the working class, we've got the first-hand evidence to that effect. That is why we have taken a position that we are going to deal with issues that are affecting workers and beyond workplace law. Deal with hardcore political issues, one of which is all the exiles must return back in the country. And the country must endorse political reforms as they have been communicated by the people. Comrades, we have put together these things. We are not ashamed of it. We put together, signed for it and forwarded to government. That's why we're here today. And comrades from SAPS, if we are going to make this work very easier, probably we might return home very soon. Because part of those guys that come here in South Africa to mess around with the laws are the same people which have chased most of our comrades back home. So, comrades, this is one last position. Because we should not lament and not appear to be doing something. As we are standing here before you, comrades, we can reassure you that we are part of the workers that obstructed the delivery of the arms in Zimbabwe through our organization, which is the ITF, International Transport Workers Federation. It's a global federation, comrades. The ship that came, it started in Maputo. We told those comrades to shut that nonsense.
Yeah.
It came to Durban.
Yes.
We told comrades to shut that nonsense. It went on the other side. Through the ITF, it did not deliver results. We are saying the only economic breather of Swaziland is through the agricultural products and the Hajisongama comrades at ITF. We have engaged with the ITF and they reassured us to say they are going to put practical solidarity to this Swazi question. And comrades, my parting shot is that let us not westernize the issues of sanctions. It cannot be right that we have got people that are messing up with people's rights in Swaziland and they come back here, they live like they are within the confines of democrats as you want them to be defined. It can be what value get in where we are not allowed. PI prohibited immigrants. Those are the basic things that we would want to see them happening, comrades. Because we have done it to you quite recently. Forward to international solidarity, forward. Forward to international solidarity, forward. Murder! Thank you.
Viva comrade atithumi viva. Phansi ngamswati lo wekhwela inkomo phansi. Mandla. Comrade ngawucela ukuthi shine nje ihloko comrade so that isikhona kubamba kahle isikhathi. Nyalo ngawucela iSwaziland Drivers Forum SDF ite ngaphambili ilandzelwe iCommunist Party of Swaziland CPS bese kulandzela iSwaziland Youth Congress iswayoko. Mandla. Swaziland Drivers Forum, Communist Party of Swaziland. Swaziland Youth Congress.
Malka, we took Viva Sayoko Viva, Viva Putemo Viva, long live Sayoko, long live, long live Sayoko, long live, Nina Sayoko Tuna, Nina Sayoko Tuna, Hansingama Vilashone Pansi, Hansingama Vilashone Pansi. Pansing a mufrebe pansing, pansing a mufrebe pansing. Manka, long live Swalimo, long live, long live Swalimo, long live, long live NLCC, long live, long live EFF, long live, long live EFF, long live. Manka, yes, I'm going to put them direct for such an opportunity to be. Swaziland Youth Congress, no comrades. Let's see why you go Emaswati. The Lakan joined in 1991, Team 3 August. Comrades, we understand that there is so much talks that have been happening. And we want to set the record straight for each one of you, comrades. Okay, see what comrades know. We will see what is Swayoko. Swayoko remains a youth league of Pudemo. And there is no Swayoko that exists outside the youth league of Pudemo. Anything else that exists outside the youth league of Pudemo, comrades, what you set the record straight. We are not afraid to defend this organization. We are going to protect you guys. And the Lord, comrades, we are not afraid of it. We will fully for days and nights by Saturday individuals. And it is time to correct that. I was elected to the Congress of Swayoko, and I want to put it to record through. So there is no one Congress that I'm afraid of, and there is no one that can make it fair. And the rest, comrades, we are here, comrades, to support the commander of the solidarity forces. That was arrested, comrades. arrested here in South Africa. Arrested here comrades in South Africa. Arrested Sibuza comrades. Asebenzisa Sibuza comrades. Watenda comrades abwenga comrades ngokwenza wathi kuba. Beta batothatha comrades commander in South Africa. We want to tell the police of this country that we must not continue allowing where our comrades are going to be taken in South Africa and be deposited in Trafficked. That thing must come to an end. And the comrades, we, as the Swaziland Youth Congress, we are going to make all means necessary to continue rendering the country in South Swaziland ungovernable. We are going to do that, comrades, overt and covert. Siyati ukuthi comrades this journey lesibhekene nayo yinze. Siyati ukuthi endlela lesibhekene nayo yinze kanganani. Siyati ukuthi comrades ukuthi sisahamba la ndleleni. Some adashiye emhlabeni. Siyati ukuthi tinkundla titawuqhubeka tithathela abanye la eSouth Africa babuyisele eSwatini. These are the same conditions that were subjected kiwo through Mswati. Abwenda na Dr. Mkhulu la eSouth Africa. So comrades, sifuna kusho ke lo comrades sike satshiswa. Ngokulo kwendiwe Mkhulu katangena eSouth Africa tatawuthatha abantu saluhamba comrades kugcina. Ngicela kuba lapho comrades.
President weswayo
un pochino scritto. Ehi, mi che te ngala.
Long live the spirit of Comrade Commander, long live. Long live the spirit of Comrade Commander, long
It's embarrassing to the political.
live.
Ya maswahla mahle sekuphela kunemsindo sedlule isukile Diabekwa sikhona khona thilo kuse High Court yasemaphoyisa eNingizimu Afrika lapho thende khona into sekuvele kuqale ke sekunuka umsisi maswahla mahle emva ukuthi kubanga ukuthi iswayokho ihlukene kabili kunale abducted kuphudemo seyiswayokho letimele asathi ukuthi kubangwa maswahla mahle njengoba sovile sekunuka yona tear gas sebavele baqalile banika yona iwarning lapha Source Democratic News sikubekela live bukhoma sisephansi eHigh Court yemaphoyisa Nendanda
Make sure ukuthi ayilahleki na
High Court lapho ngeke sinze Nendana baho
inkinga la sesihlukene kabi yabo so ngalo sengikhulumile ngicabanga ukuthi mina ngimkhulu kunalomunye so ngithi lo munye angakhulumi kanti phela kude lo muntu asikahleli bona laba abakhuluma abahambe bayibaba phela bona
solidarity to support you. We're not going to allow that, especially in my ward. Here in 158 is my ward and the secretary of this ward. Comrades, what has just transpired, we can tell the people immediately. So we're going to give the MC to continue. To come here in the podium. Please stick to what you are called
Swayoko is fighting against each other.
Sekaliyo maswahla mahle kubanga igama leswayokho ukuthi amagama ahlukene kabili khona attach kuphudemo likhona letimele ingako ngathi sekaliyo nje sise High Court eNingizimu Afrika lapho kuthethiwa khona ipetition ngepasa kusuka umsindo kubanga lona igama leswayokho
So what's up meeting it?
We have been doing this for a long time.
Kubi maswahla mahle sesitaladini sakhona eHigh Court emaphoyisa eNingizimu Afrika lapho sekusekhona namsindo emva kokuthi kubanga neswayokho emagama lamabili ya sikubekela bukhoma live Source Democratic News Mr Ratata lokubekela
That's it. I'm here to protect protesters who have come here.
Nendanda MC
because they know freedom of speech is safe.
You ask us to take a video. Do you know Paya Act? Do you know Paya Act? Okay, you are supposed to ask us the permission first to do that. All right, go with your video. Go with your video. Go.
Ngiyakuchaza ke comrade inhlangano yebameli lababona ukuthi bahlangane ama comrade ukubethatha ngalesi ndaba lesibhekene nazo ngawo lapho sikhona nasebuza nakhona njengoba sihlangene namhlanje nakhona sibhekene nayo lapho comrades Thabo Kunene naye Sipho Komoya baningi ke comrades nabone bahlonishwa nangu2 uphelile bahlele emadila Emaswati baningi ke comrades mamlakethi labasholo basejele nabo sephele ko2 years kuwa kwamunye comrades kwakwesonto uvuka kwamunye comrades kuvuka kwesonto ukusilungayo sokwendeka manje comrades ngoba comrades kude lo mlilo tasilweni ngaphandle kokuthi silweni namhla sesiyazabalazana comrades it's not on sizama kona comrades ne-unity we cannot do this on our own comrades njengoba ngisho ngithi nabo abameli ka-comrades bayafika bahlangana bathi asesifukile nathi zabanani sizelele lokho ke-comrades akusho nathi ukuthi sizawufika sendimilingo ke-comrades kepha sithi ngeke sahlala sibukele kwenteka lolo kwenteka abanakethu ngeke sahlala comrades sibola Mswati atendela tikwethu ma-comrades sitawuzama ukuthi nathi ngetindlela tonke sibambisene nato tonke tinhlangano letikhona lana comrades ukuthi siyilwe sima-comrades sekabekile asho ukuthi lana sihlangene ngekuthi sitokulwa kokuthi ema-comrades abuye ngapha comrades Mswati sowutendele tinkundla kutendele but enough is enough comrades ngiyacela more than anything kwami comrades asesibambaneni ubuhlungu lolo kwentekako comrades we cannot continue like this we cannot can we always come to whatever la sihlangane khona comrades sithi ngaleso spirit hayi ngama-agendas ethu comrades ngoba lokhu bese ngathi umuntu uvele wathanda athi ukuthi ndawufika lana ngoba ngifuna beseseni asekuhlukuthi national kuhlukumethana comrades sesivele sihlukumethekile as it is we cannot continue kwami-ke nje kumloko nje comrades bese nama ngisabonga i-UED nato tonke tinhlangano that made this possible today ngibonga naleli thuba nathi silode sokuthi besingasinikeza i-platform nathi ukuthi sibike ukuthi sikhona comrades sinani sinawo Emaswati and we are ready to fight comrades. This is only the beginning. Sitakunqoba and we shall win this comrades. Freedom is coming, democracy is coming. Thank you so much comrades. Amanda.
Viva lo testo, viva! Amanda! 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 Comrades, yalo ndawucela ema-organizations like you. Comrade Mlungisi Makhanya, the president of Kudemo. He will be followed by Comrade Ignatius Bungosi Gamini, who will speak on behalf of the UED. Amanda! Sorry, Comrade. Oh, sorry. Aceptatelo makabane tokuya le revolutionary spirit lebavutseyaphela.
Yes, comrade. We're just waiting for the senior. Sorry, comrade. Sorry, comrade. Amanda, comrade. Comrades, yeah, we want to speak because Usenga Gafigi law representer a police commissioner, but solo yet. So we don't want just to speak his humble. So let us sing, my comrades. And the yeah, sing a pereman, my comrades. Yeah, as Kabelin comrades, as Kabelin. That's our thing again.
How you need
Oh, long game cards. SAPS. Live. Democratic News. Molo sifuna kuva ukuthi kwenzakalani kubangwa ini.
Akude lokubangwa kolomgana but nje ngathi ma struggles laba lavela khona laselwangaso sesaba sithi kakhulu isikhathi angaso
akuhlalwa ngani phasi ekhulunywa manje.
Hey Dinginga letincane letikhona comrade ledina ukuthi ngahlalwa phansi bathi-ke ngenxa labanye khanza ukuthi abafuni ukulalela labanye and nalo dictatorship lesikhala ngabo la tinkundleni khanza ukuthi sesiyabeyavela nala kulama-political parties lesithi sikile so lo ngathi nje kunalo msindo lo ubangwa ukuthi sifuna ukususa lo dictatorship lokukhona la kulama-political parties because sifuna ukuthi sisifika kuNyuswazi ngokhanza ukuthi nalama political parties aclean onke so-ke yiko kungathi kuba kanjena nje but-ke sitawuncoba khona kude lokho nakile umzabalazo uMaswati yachubeka and uMaswati egcina emva konke awukhulile.
Thank you leadership siyabonga. Where is he? I wonder.
Angimati phela. Ngiyakubuda nje.
Ngifuna yena.
Ngiyabuda.
Ngifuna yena. Mbani lobone awuvivi? Mbani semba amaphoyisa?
Umsusile phela ngiyeke ukususa lena.
Bamthethe nje. Unya.
Ngalomva kwakho.
Ngabafuni ngibashuthe manje. Abafuni ukushutha amaphoyisa. Nendana mo. Nendana.
Awuhlonela mina ngidlala lokhu nje bese ngidlala emndenini.
Ngifuna awuviva nje because badapha interview lo yakuphela. Hayi nanga abamfihle khona.
Hayi bamvivi. No, ngaphoyisela ukuthi ngumMC. Uthahlala phansi kuphela na. Abantu bambona into MC.
Heba abantu.
Nakulapha emkhomeni lokwento ngumswazi. Yakuba combat dropa. Awusosela mina.
Yabona
leadership kwendekani la?
Hayi leadership usemzabalazweni leadership. Sesiyakhetha kufaka i-petition. Sekusetshenziswa mona.
Ngiyekuva wakho leadership kubangwanya.
Olapha. Nokuthi bengiqashane bona ngangithola isikhathi sethi ngibedudane nabo. Kwendeka le conflict. So angayinaki nakakhulu ngalokho sesiyaqhubeka ngasekhaya.
Alright, siyabonga. Nathi bengifuna ukuviva lapha manje lo mthetho ngifuna ukuthi interview ngala ke side abakamthatha bambekile abafuni manje ngibuthala omnyama
About what? Oh. No, I'm going to have an interview. Yeah.
Amandla 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 phansi ngomswati phansi phansi ngetinkundla phansi phambili ngomzabalazo webaswati phambili qina Mthandeni Dube qina qina Baqede Mabuza qina qina Ncamiso Mabeyakhulu qina qina Commander Kunene qina amandla amandla qina Comrade Magwaza qina qina Comrade Magwaza qina qina Comrade Pilani Sihlokonyana qina amandla amandla phansi ngamkhulu lona kabantu bathi inyanga kanule manga phansi phansi Dr. Mkhulu Mbumbulu phansi amandla amandla. Thank you very much, comrades. Sebavele sebasendleleni bayeta lebatawuthatha i-petition. Nyalo okay, I've just been told ukuthi sebakhona. Comrade IP. Okay, I'll call you over, comrade, victim of circumstances. Comrades, we have here with us Major General Bukes, who is representing the police commissioner. He is here to listen to us and then accept the memorandum that we are here to deliver. And before she leaves, she will give us a date when we should come back for a response. Amandla. Without further ado, comrades, President will put demo, Comrade Mlungisi Makhanya. Lutawulandzelwa Comrade IP Dlamini we-UED. Amandla. Amandla, 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 Viva Comrade Thabo Commander Kunene, Viva, Viva Comrade Busiso Ngomonye, Viva, Viva UED, Viva, Viva NNLC, Viva, Viva Swalimo, Viva, Viva SPLM, Viva, Viva SPS, CPS, Viva, Amandla, Pambili ngeskia Pambili, Pambili ngesika Pambili, Amandla, phansi nge-lack of discipline, phansi, phansi nge-lack of discipline, phansi. Thank you very much, comrades, Comrade Program Director, the leadership from all different formations present here,
the leadership of the South African Police Service, comrades who are here today to raise our extreme displeasure at what we do not believe that South Africa must ever allow. Ukulmile comrade IP when we're DECO, we are not going to waste much time, comrades. Our message is going to be directed particularly to the South African Police Service on behalf of the South African government. We want to say this: if you do not stay true to your oath and uphold the Constitution of South Africa, a constitution that does not permit anyone, irrespective of his position in society, to break and undermine the laws of South Africa. We are here not because we are asking you to fight for our liberation in Swaziland. We are here because we want to appeal to you to uphold the laws of South Africa. It can never be lawful for police officers to come from Swaziland and collude with certain individuals here and kidnap people here, irrespective of their nationality, and go and smuggle them in Swaziland. It can never be permissible. But also we want to say to you, officers, what is the implication of allowing such an occurrence? If you don't uphold the laws of South Africa and insist that the illegality that was committed in Rustenburg must be corrected, and correcting that illegality will mean that those people who were abducted here must be returned here, and if there is any state that has got a complaint that it wants to lay about their conduct, they must lay that criminal complaint here in South Africa and follow the laws of South Africa. If you don't do that, you are effectively saying you are extending the jurisdiction of the political conflict in Swaziland into South Africa. You are saying we are also allowed to attack the Swazi authorities and their apologists on South African soil because you have allowed Mswati to extend the battlefield into the geographic space of South Africa. We want to say we are more than capable of doing the very same thing they did, waylaying them when they're in South Africa, to do what they've done to our comrades. So we're just simply here to appeal to you, uphold the laws of South Africa. Do not reduce South Africa to a banana republic. If Mswati has got a complaint against any political activist who may be in South Africa, he must lay a criminal complaint with you and you must investigate and follow the law. It is for that reason that we do not want to live here without a fixed date from yourselves. When can we expect you to respond to what we are appealing you to do? Because otherwise we will simply waylay them closer to the Swazi border. As soon as they cross this side, we will ambush them too. Is that what South Africa wants? So it is for this reason that we are here. We know that the commissioner is in Namibia. We're hoping that he used that opportunity to speak to his counterpart from Swaziland to tell them that it can never be allowed. This is not about us, it is about you. You must not allow Swazi police to disrespect you, disrespect your authority in South Africa, and come here and smuggle people. So we thought that we must come here and buttress that point to say what has happened to our two comrades should never be allowed. And we are not only here because those are our comrades. Even if it had happened to any other Swazi or any other foreign national, we will still be here to complain. So we are hoping, Comrade Program Director, I will leave the rest to Comrade IP, that we will live here with a firm commitment from the South African Police Service that they are not only going to investigate, but they are going to give us a date when we can come back to get a response. We are more than happy to work with you to give you evidence that clearly demonstrates that an act of criminality was committed here by a foreign state using its police, and you have a duty to investigate. Comrades, if this matter is not attended to, a very dangerous precedent will be set. Amandla, Amandla, Pansi ngamapoyisa embulala Emaswati, Pansi, Pansi ngamapoyisa la kidnap abantu emaveni abamixa Eswatini, Pansi. Long live the spirit of Comrade Commander, long live. Long live the spirit of Comrade Mabuya Kulu, long live. Long live the spirit of Comrade Mnisi, long live. Long live the spirit of Comrade Slonganyane, long live. Amandla, Amandla, Spilele, Comrade Batete Mabuza, Spilele. Spilele, Comrade Mtandeni, Spilele. Amandla.
Viva Putemo, 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 viva! Viva! Viva UET, 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 viva!
Viva! Comrades, but I think let us start by saying a beautiful day, a very beautiful day where as Swazis, we come together and say to the South African Police Service, they must help us. Then we did things which we should not have done. Sevana maswatagitsi. Lo kwendeke lamhlanje la bekungakafanele kwendeke. And insaya yethu sonke maswatagitsi. Sitha sethu sinye. Our enemy is one. And our enemy is Emaswati, his family, and his autocratic government. Because Emaswati and his government are killing our people. They have made Swaziland a laughing stock. Comrades, it can never be right that we can see enemies amongst us. When we've got one enemy, Matabane, Angad Matabane, please, as we go back, but let me just say, we just hope we see the great work that was done today is not going to be undermined by what happened in here. And we hope we see tomorrow everybody is going to do introspection and we will all work together to make sure we see these things don't happen. Amanda, let me now talk to the police service. Major General Bukes, Major General, can you hear me, General? I think you are too far away, General. I'm too old. At 60 years now, I can't be shouting, oh, please, General. If you are here, General, the people want to see you, General. Yes, because I want just, yes, thank you so much, General. I want to speak to you directly. More so because you are a woman. You understand the pain of giving birth to a child. amongst these people in here, those comrades Beswavisa, can they just come in here and show Major General what King Emaswati has done to them? Please, comrades, go that side. In June 2021, King Emaswati unleashed his police force and soldiers and warders to kill more than 100 of our people. And 800 were arrested. And a lot of them ran away from Swaziland to South Africa and overseas. As we speak, there are 2 MPs, members of parliament, who have been in jail for more than 2 years. And I'm telling you, their sin is to say Swaziland must be democratic. You know, in Swaziland, these people are coming from different political parties, but these political parties are not recognized in Swaziland. The king and his family are everything. He is above the law. He does as he pleases. So the sin of our people is to say they want democracy. And we are saying, because now they want democracy, Mswati chases them away from Swaziland because he is killing them. And obvious, like in any given situation, just like what happened in South Africa, the people of Swaziland then ran into South Africa because if they are in Swaziland, they are being killed. It is a natural instinct for a person to defend himself or herself. He had his limbs have been cut. Where is this other lady? So Visa, come and show the general. Don't be afraid. He was a very, very able-bodied person. He was running his business. He was trying to provide support to his family. But Mswati's forces shot at him. So now, General, what we have actually we're asking for the South African police is this. Just like the South Africans ran away to Swaziland, and it was the mothers and the fathers, including myself, who was a member of Umkhonto weSizwe, who defended your people when they wanted justice in South Africa. So there's nothing wrong for Swazis to run away from Swaziland and come to South Africa, because these things happen everywhere. In Ukraine, there is war now. A lot of people from Ukraine, they are not in Ukraine, they ran to other European countries. Are you then going to allow that country, Russia, to then go to Germany and say, you are now in Germany, I'm going to kill you? We have 3 requests that we are making to you. We have written more than 3 letters to you, Major General. When I'm saying to you, Major General, I'm saying to you because we are representing the Commissioner of Police, and we are representing the Minister of Police, and we are representing the state of South Africa. We had information that some of your police, because in every given situation, there are bad potatoes. We got information that some of your police in Springs, in Tembe, was it in Kempton Park, they were in the payroll of Mswati. And Mswati has given them money to come and kidnap our people and send them to Swaziland. We reported that thing to you last year, and we did not get even an answer. And in general, the second thing that we did, we gave you the names, the surnames, the ID numbers, the telephone numbers, the photos of South African police, former South African police, who have been hired by Mswati as mercenaries, and they are killing our people. When we wrote the letter to you, it was before they even killed one of the prominent human rights lawyer, Mr. Tulane Rudolph Masego. South African citizens, they are in Swaziland as we speak. They are permanently there. They are hunting our people like dogs, and they kill them. Mr. Thulane Masego had never hurt anybody. He was a human rights lawyer. He was sitting, watching TV with his wife and with his child this January. And your people invaded his home. They shot and killed him in front of his children and his wife. If you had actually acted when we told you Thulane Masego would be alive today, if you had acted when we told you so, those children would not be orphans today. If you had acted when we told you so, Mrs. Masego would not be a widow today. But Mr. Masego is not the only one who have been killed by South Africans who are hired by Emaswati as mercenaries. But Brigadier, you know the law. I mean, Major General, you know the law. There is no South African who is allowed to be a mercenary in a foreign country. The law is there. The act is there. So we're not asking you to do something that is out of the ordinary, or what we're saying, do something that is not the law. All what we're asking, uphold the law. Then we have given you all that information. So it's not about investigating. They are there. They themselves told the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, to say Emaswati has given them information, has hired them. They said that. They said Emaswati has given us a list of people to kill. And they said they are going to kill them. And they are killing them. Yes, we are a small country, we are small people. We don't have the resources that Emaswati has. Yes, we don't have the guns that he has. But we knew the South African government, the apartheid government, had all the biggest machinery that you could ever think. But the will of the people prevailed. Because there is no one government anywhere in the world that can fight its people and win. The last one, you have got the responsibility to uphold this, to make sure that the sovereignty of South Africa is protected. How come, if you have that responsibility, the Constitution gives you that, and you have got the resources to do that, how come do you allow Emaswati to send his killer squads to come to South Africa from Swaziland, travel, go past the Witbank, go past Pretoria, and go to Rustenburg, kidnap, torture, and smuggle Swazi political activists? As we speak now, those people who were captured in here on the 30th of May, and they were taken through the Oshikbora gate, and we know those police officers. One of them is called Sihlongonyane. What is his name? Clement Sihlongonyane. His superintendent, Clement Sihlongonyane. He has killed a lot of our people in Swaziland. But now he came in here with another one called Thabo Hlophe and Stopam Tseto. We're giving you the names. And you can go to the footage at the border gate. It is there because they came through Oshikbora gate. There is a footage there because everybody who comes in and out of the country, there is a footage. And they came back in the morning of the 1st, which was around, say around 3 o'clock, going back to Swaziland. How is it difficult, Brigadier, to say, can you run this report? Because at 3 o'clock in that border gate, there are not even more than 10 people. How is it difficult to see that? But my dear officers, Major General, if you cannot protect this country and protect the people that are in this country against a small country, a powerless country, and a tit-pot dictator like Emaswati, how much more if a major power like America or Britain or any of these adversaries can come and attack this country? So we are saying there is nothing to interrupt. We have given you everything, all the information that you require. All what we're asking is bring back, because you've got the power to do that. Remember when Rwanda, I know, you know, Dramat and all of that, no, that was Dramat area is a Zimbabwean one. But even the police rendition of those Zimbabweans, I mean, you remember what happened. You took action, and you suspended some of your own officers because they had actually broken the law. When Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, sent his killer squad to come to Johannesburg, intending to kill that general, in South African soil, there is no difference. That general was a Rwandan, he was not South African. But South Africa took a major decision. And there was a biggest problem in terms of the diplomatic relationship between the two countries. Please, General, we've given you 3 letters, we've given you all the information that you require. We've been coming in here, I don't know how many times. And we are saying we are available to give you more information. But please, bring back those 2 Swazi nationals, because that is the right thing to do. If they've committed a crime in South Africa, you will take the decision and you will investigate, you will prosecute them, because they've broken the South African law. But you can never allow, not only Swaziland, but any other country to come in here and say they are killer people. They are killing agents to come and kill anybody. Because like my comrade has said, we have said to all the people who want democracy in Swaziland, never ever fight the South African, the Swaziland police or army or agents on South African soil. That's what we've said. I know you will do the right thing, because we are all judged by what we do or what we don't do. Bishop Tutu, the late Archbishop Tutu said, if you don't take action when you see injustice, you have chosen to be with the person who's perpetuating injustice. In a war situation, there is nothing like neutrality. It's either we are with the oppressor or we are with the oppressed. And I know South Africa and this kind of democracy will never choose the oppressor. Mswati is the biggest problem in this region. He is the biggest problem. Lastly, to you members of the police force here, we are sending our deepest apology for what happened in here. We don't do that. You know, we've had a lot of pickets in here. This is the first time where you had some of us doing what they did. But the truth of the matter is, you know, when it comes to politics, I mean, how many times have you had to go to whether it's the ANC or it's COP or it's AFF? I mean, it does happen, unfortunately, on issues of, I wanted you to listen, the intent, it does happen that political parties, they will basically fight, but we don't condone it, we didn't foresee it, and we're so sorry. You know, we've been here, we've done more than 20 of these things. It never happened, you know. So with that, I think, please, we will just ask one of us to give you he's going to read to you the memorandum, and you'll basically sign. Please sign 3 copies, because the 1 copy is for you, the other copy is for us, and the other copy is for the one of the officers in here. He said that he needed 1. Yes, so we basically, I think the head of the diplomatic police. So, but we thank you so much for taking your time and coming and to listen to us. But as a mother, when you see these children, they are coming from Swaziland. They've never slept. They've been driving throughout the night just to come to you and say, hear our cries. They are saying, hear our cries. And please listen to them. Thank you very much. Amanda. To you, Maswati, as abanika hamba ifunza, please comrade. Nasenihamba ngibuyele emuva nihambe ngekuthula nihambe ngemusa and ningakhohlwa ukuthi beniteleni la and lo msebenzi lonwendile mkhulu kakhulu lenwendile Maswati akithi kusukela le kuta la mkhulu kakhulu lokho lokwendekile kungabe sekufaka inyama kuphi emantini yenye le mantini ma comrades please ningahambi bese nithi yathi yes kubhlungu but please know that you have done the right thing kusuke eSwatini to come in here and as you do we will continue to be with you amandla siyayifunza kakhulu ngazana so that everybody adore you chief unzama
ufuna umlungu
nabayifunza boyithunga anti utawusayina
yena ufuna umlungu
awufuna ukusuthi
Memorandum to the Department of International Relations and Cooperation.
Why are you doing that?
My apologies, comrade. Memorandum to the Department of South Africa Police Service, which is SAPS, 30 June 2023. Investigate the conduct of the government of Eswatini and its members of the armed forces, and take decisive action for violating the sovereignty of South Africa. Preamble. We, the United Eswatini Diaspora, which is UED, members of the Mass Democratic Movement in Eswatini, our fraternal friends in South Africa, acting on behalf of the struggling masses of our people in Swaziland, hereby submit this memorandum to the South African Police Service of South Africa. Issues giving rise to the memorandum. The Swaziland King and his government have consistently violated the sovereignty of the Republic of South Africa by sending its security forces to kidnap, torture, and smuggle into Swaziland pro-democracy political activists. On 30 May 2023, Swazi Armed Police illegally came into SA armed, kidnapped, tortured, and smuggled into Swaziland two pro-democracy activists. These are Mr. Tabogunene and Sibusiso Ngomonye. They were smuggled into Swaziland through an informal crossing near the Oshu border gate. These Swazi police officers worked with a criminal known as Andile Ngomonye, who is sometimes called by the name of Dr. Mkulu. The kidnapping happened in or around the town of Rustenburg in the Northwest Province, SA. There is overwhelming evidence of the commissioning of this cross-border criminal act. These include videos and audios of the kidnapping and torture of the two Swazi political activists. The two political activists are now languishing in a Swaziland jail, where they are charged with various charges, including those of high treason. If convicted, they face the death penalty, which is abolished in SA. They are South African citizens who have been hired by King Emaswati III and his government to assassinate prominent pro-democracy activists inside Swaziland. They also killed ordinary Swazi citizens who are critical of the King's autocratic rule. The latest high-profile activist killed was human rights lawyer Mr. Thulani Radolf Masego. Mr. Masego was killed while watching TV in the presence of his wife and children in his home. This happened on the 21st of January 2023. The SA Anti-Mercenary Act prohibits its citizens from carrying out mercenary activities in foreign countries. We therefore humbly called for the South African Police Service to take the following decisive action. Investigate the circumstances of the kidnapping, torture,
and smuggling into Swaziland of the pro-democracy activists. Commence a process of forcing Swaziland to surrender to SA, the two kidnapped political activists. If they have cases to answer, that must happen in SA. Institute a process for the extradition of the Swaziland police officers involved in this cross-border criminal act so as to face the laws of SA. Arrest and prosecute Mr. Andile Ngomonye for helping a foreign power to commit crime on South African soil. Hold on King Emaswati III as commander of armed forces in Swaziland, criminally and politically liable for the act. Investigate, arrest and prosecute the South African citizens who are alleged to be involved in mercenary acts in Swaziland. Investigate the use by the Swaziland police of SA registered vehicles to commit acts of terror against the people of Swaziland. Take any action that the SA police may deem fit against the king, his government and his armed forces to any violation of the SA sovereignty. We further call for suspension of all security cooperation with Swaziland.
Amandla. Maybe as we are signing, comrades, just a reminder that it would be good to get a distinctive date as to when we can expect a response. Comrades, there's also a request for all Solimo members to remain behind. All Solimo members, please remain behind as per Solimo leadership. Thank you, comrades. Pansi Emaswati pansi. Pansi Emaswati pansi. Pansi ke discipline pansi. Pansi ke discipline pansi. Phambili ngamanje democracy in Swaziland phambili.
Because this was just you want
you just write it down and give me your contact details, cell phone number and email address. There's so many witnesses. No, I'm just gonna Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Major General Beekers from the South African Police Service. I have received this document, and I'll immediately, once I leave here, I'm going to immediately go and scan it and bring it to the attention of the National Commissioner. I will also then inform your leaders of the fact that it's been brought to his attention. Thank you very much.
Amandla. Thank you very much, comrades. Umsebenzi wethu wanamuhla sowufike emaphethelweni. Okay. Ngicela longasitalela inkosi sikelela Africa stokhona kuvala kahle, comrades.
Thank you. God bless you. Oh, sorry.
We will be back here, comrades, in 1 month to stop all timpemvulo. Ngoba nasingathula sive ngabo. Nende asigcine singathi poll impemvulo. We will be back here in 1 month to get our responses. Amandla. Manje usitalela inkosi sikelela Africa.
Comrades. The other one, the original in Secretary Africa. Boy, comrade now. Boy, the original in Secretary Africa. Civilian, comrade. Comrades, come. No, it's hard.
Ngosi sikelele Afrika maluphalanisu tombolayo yizwa imithandazo yethu Ngosi sikelela thina usapho lwayo Ngosi sikeleli Afrika maluphalanisu tumolayo yizwa imithandazo yethu Ngosi sikelela thina usapho lwayo makube njalo kuze kube kunaphakade kuze kube kunaphakade makube njalo kuze kube kunaphakade kuze kube kunaphakade Matla!
Matla!